Hello again, folks, and welcome back to Let's Play Lies of P. I'm Game Master Darius. Last we left off. You know what, let's top off to 20 for motivity at the moment. Just because I can. I like doing damage after all. We have been exploring Krot and all of its little intricacies. Yeah, I think for the now I'm going to swap back to the left arm of steel. Throws forward strong punches. Left hand part made with exquisite detail may not have special powers. That's fine. Geppetto's name is faintly engraved on it, whereas the puppet string leads an arm that can release a wire. It can be strung around an enemy to drag it toward you or to move you toward it. Stalkers devised a tool that increases their mobility during combat with puppets. The wire instantly narrows the distance between one and one's enemy, but it cannot guarantee one's safety afterwards. I like it a punch. And even those are governed by the statistics that exist within the game. But also, this one. We'll look at this really quickly. The Krot Police Baton. Head and handle. We got the single slash. Gather your strength for a big forward slash. And strike chance. Temporarily increases your attack for the next hit, which is neat. Ahead of the self-defense baton used by Krot Police, the hard cudgel can be used to bash all kinds of puppets. After the violent protest of the factory labor union, it became customary for police batons in Krot to be painted black. The reason needs no explanation. The handle. The handle from a self-defense baton used by Krot, the grooves lines make for a firm grip. It can be assembled with any blade. Do not ever rob a police officer's home. You won't go to prison. It's a one-way ticket to the sewers with a head smashed by a police baton. The advice of a retired petty thief. I mean, honestly, pretty good advice, really. Let's see. It is not stronger than our current greatsword, but that is probably because our greatsword is, well, pretty great. Actually, hold up. Okay, I was going to say I could swap out for this for the time being, because this does have electric blitz, but it is something like 30 less damage overall? No, even worse. 106. Does that count with the electric blitz? I'm not sure if that counts with the electric blitz. Yeah, I gotta stick to my strength. Boop. Anyways, we got more stuff to do, more things to slay, more puppets to massacre. Whee! Ow. Good start. Good start indeed. I think I found the key for this door. Hope I did. Excellent. What a welcoming sight Krot is. Very welcoming sight. All puppets will be destroyed.
Geppetto! You've got a lot to answer for!
This guy seems like a charming individual.
You know what caused the puppet frenzy, don't you? You're their maker, practically their father. You and the alchemist scheming together. Tell me the truth! What's your problem? I'm here for the old man. Get lost. Wait. I know you. Or more like, I know what you are. You're the devil's puppet. You can't sneak past me. Die!
Meep.
I'll kill you both, then string you up on the bridge.
Well, that was rude. Oh god. Whoop. Ah. God damn. Sadness is that when you fight humans or whatnot, you will not automatically get the weapons that they have Otherwise, I'd be using this sucker from, ow. I'd be using this guy's weapon because it's a really good strength weapon. How did you miss? You were literally in his box. Yeah.
Are you a dream or a nightmare?
Little of both.
Stop showing up already.
Oh god, those long charge ups. Come on. Stop existing.
The truth? Now I feel bad for my comrade.
Finally, we meet, son. It's a dream come true. Seeing you like this, I understand why some people despise me. I invented the puppets after all. I should take responsibility as their maker. But in order for me to do that, I need to take care of the puppets at City Hall. Won't you help me, son? Take this. You'll find it most useful.
What? A lot of stuff.
I want to hear all about your experiences. But now isn't a good time. Use the Stalker's key to open the bridge door. Then get rid of the frenzied puppets that have seized City Hall. We'll catch up at Hotel Krat when you're done.
Okay. City Hall key. The key once held by the Mad Donkey. It opens the entrance to the Alchemist Bridge on the way to Krat City Hall. The madman wanted the deaths of his colleagues paid for with blood. When he finally found the puppet's father, the madman closed and locked the door and demanded answers. Yeah, no, I suppose I would too. I don't know why sometimes it doesn't mark some of these as looked at, and it annoys me. We have Enigma Assembly Tool. A tool that can assemble and disassemble a weapon's blade and handle. Weapon assemble is available through Stargazers and Eugenie. When dealing with non-human enemies, it was necessary to do away with common sense. The workshop and the Stalkers assembled various blades and handles, focusing on making the greatest of weapons. And that's what we're going to eventually do. But we also got some costumes. Mad Donkey's hunting apparel. The hunting apparel of the Mad Donkey. He reeks of brutal violence. The madman, who was now terminally ill, no longer feared puppets or the petrification disease. He simply wanted to know the truth, the reason for this colleague's bloodshed. You know, save for how little tattered it looks, I actually rather dig it. Actually, yeah, no, I actually like this. I kind of prefer it over this one, but this is related to another Stalker. And then we have the Mad Donkey's mask. Mask worn by the Mad Donkey is the mask of one blindly seeking the truth. Madman wanted to find the real truth. Blinded by his stubbornness, you know, like a mule, aka donkey, he failed to see the approach of death. Less keen on that one. Just unequipped, please. Thank you. We also have the Alchemist's hat. Necessity if you're a trend-setting celebrity in Krat. Lofty humans use dignity and grace to elevate themselves, rather. True elegance does not need a sword to conquer an opponent, says you. Treasure Hunter's Mask. Mask worn by the great treasure hunter in Krat is a mask worn by the Hound in pursuit of secrets and conspiracies. Everyone assumed that the great treasure hunter of Krat would be incredibly wealthy. However, there was only one true treasure he sought to protect. Plot. Winter Festival peaked hat. A red peaked hat worn to celebrate Krat's Winter Festival is said that the benevolent saint gives presents to good children. They say the saint knew when children lied, yet he still loved the world full of such lies. Earnest reindeer antlers. The antler headband accessory worn to celebrate Krat's Winter Festival. Earnest reindeer flew with the saint and his gifts across the silent night sky. Said that children who received gifts from the saint draped their treasures over the reindeer's antlers. Following tradition, the people of Krat hang their fruits of appreciation on the Winter Festival tree. I never looked at this one. The bandana of the honorable. Bandana once worn by a famed general from an eastern land. The faded green cloth is a memento of the times that he spent with his sworn brothers. Sworn brothers never forgot the oath that started it all. When everything is over, they shall once again stand under the blossoming trees and raise their glasses to brotherhood. Neat. I forgot what that is a tie-in to. I want to say it's another one of the games developed by the same studio that made this. I believe based off of that description, though, was this tale of Guan Yu and his brothers in battle. Anyways, let's use this. You know, I'm going to quickly dip back into hotel.
About that weapon assembly tool you were talking about. If you find any more weapons, let's try using them here.
I plan to, but I'm going to first pop over back to Hotel Krat. Because while I can assemble weapons on my own at the Stargazers, I cannot upgrade them at the Stargazers. So I plan to upgrade my sword a little bit. Anything new in stock?
To Hotel.
Oh yeah. Talkie.
The Stalkers are Krat's vigilantes. There are two groups of them, the Bastards and the Sweepers. The Bastards are an organization of guards for the alchemists and the workshop. Motto, honor or nothing. The Sweepers are an organization of guards for the old families of Krat. Motto, we always repay what is owed. Historically, the relationship between the two groups has been turbulent, but most were killed in the puppets' full-scale attack. That is what little I know beyond the hotel walls. May I serve you in some other way?
Nope, all good. I just wanted that delicious lore.
I know my way around a weapon.
We can assemble the weapons. Really quick though, just want to double check because the blade. So, the way the system is that the blade dictates what kind of damage you're looking at. It does not change your motivity, technique, and advance. And of course, whatever blade's power is there is going to be on that weapon now. The handle, on the other hand, is where you get your scaling of that weapon's damage. It's more of its weight, other abilities, but on top of that as well, its moveset. So this one's moveset is going to be different from the greatsword is going to be different from the baton. The batons is going to be different from the stick. Now that said, it's only 13 less damage if I go for this one, but I don't have any advance. Shut up, phone. And of course, because this game is so great in allowing me to practice, I can practice out here. Yeah, that is a far quicker that is a far quicker swinging around and whatnot. This makes it very single target, very fast, but it still keeps that damage, which I really would like.
I know my way around a weapon.
The only thing about this handle compared to the other one, nope. The only thing about this handle compared to the Greatswords one, let's see, strike chance, absolute defense. Perfectly block the enemy's attack temporarily. Yeah, I think I like that too much. Here's the thing. My timing sucks. It just canonically throughout the entirety of my channel, I have been abysmal at being able to handle perfect parrying,
I'll use my power
as it would be called. Alright, up my capacity? Yeah, let's up capacity a little bit more. Alright. Oh, one moment. Phone was making stupid noises. No, eBay, I don't care about the goddamned... I don't care about people going live auctioning their shit. I never have. Never will. Stop showing me them. Anyways. Usually I would just yell, shut up, phone, but, as of late, I've had a run of bad luck and I was making sure it was not an important message. Alright. Got a little bit of damage for us, with us now. There we go. Yep. Now, downside of this particular selection of my stuff, words. I'm good. I'm good at wording. I don't know what I'm. My selection of arms is that usually I would come through here, hitting these dummies that explode in electric blitz. Only now I don't have that arm at the moment. I have the punchy arm. Which is a fun arm, don't get me wrong. Alright. Really quick, duck over here. Collect the stuff. Open the door. That's right. We open the door to avoid fighting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 enemies? What? Well, that's a late pop-up for my achievements. Yeah, let's get capacity to 15. Because getting more Legion is nice. Hey, you know what? Nah. I was about to say, let's change my Legion arm too, but I like this arm for at least a moment. For just the moment. And not to mention, just up here, it's gonna be this big beastly guy. Hello. Ow. I used to be able to handle these guys with no problem. Ow. There we go. Ah, come on. Whew. And then sadness.
Oh no. No survivors here. What do we do? Just give her that baby puppet?
A broken puppet covered in wounds. It is left in the City Hall garden. A luxury item that the child of a rich family once played with. It is unknown where the puppet's owner is. I mean, it's probably among all the corpses. Maybe. So real talk too. Once I finish, shut up. Actually, wait. I say shut up, phone. I say shut up, phone, but I never knew. Oh, that's eBay once again telling me, hey, want to buy this thing? Crot News issue 1124. Mr. Vanini's ambition to make a jolly police mascot puppet for City Hall ended in failure. His passion was to make a trustworthy friend for the citizens, and a strong officer who overpowers criminals was in the right place but turned out to be excessive. The new police officer's puppet's overcharged storage battery exceeded its capacity, causing chain explosions, malfunctions, and serious body damage. The city council recommended disposing of the puppet on the grounds that its appearance intimidates visitors, but Mr. Vanini and the taxpayers protested, halting the council's plans in its tracks. The puppet still lies abandoned beyond City Hall to this day, while the lawsuit is ongoing. The interesting thing is, even when the puppet is unattended, it performs a number of its mascot functions, or roles. It is especially popular with kids, and it even appears to react and respond to the playing of children. However, it has led to more slum children entering City Hall and causing inconvenience to visitors. The city council is considering exhibiting the puppet only occasionally as a means to restrict entry. Will you be my friend? Everyone is gone. I'm all alone now. I don't know where that second part came from, but yep. I gotta say, one of the things about this game that I really do like is the fact that it does tell you what the boss that's coming up is about. Maybe not all the mechanics of it, but you know, you do get told, at the least in this case, hey, this boss has an overcharged battery. What's that mean? Could mean electric blitz, which will suck for us. But it's a good thing we suddenly got this, the Puppet Destroyer's amulet. Increases damage inflicted on puppets. An amulet that can crush, crush, crush. The executioner puppet didn't know the reason or significance, but carried out his role. Neat. Anything over here? I'm prone to missing a lot of things, so I gotta double check. Specters. Use a star fragment at a cracks calling next to the boss area to summon a specter. Will help your character in the boss battle. Now, again, I am playing on easy mode. However, I have already played through a good chunk of this game, so I'm going to use the specters. They don't appear right away. They appear once we get into the fight. So let's go on in. So this design was chosen. They looked at this design and said, "Oh yeah, no, that's not a problem." Whoop. I thought I would dodge for that, but okay, it's fine. Yeah. Get staggered eventually. Ow. Oh, yep. I'm always gonna get hit by that grab, thinking to myself, oh, I can parry this. I can block it. Yeah, I got the final hit in. That's what's important. Yay. So, fun fact, by the way. The Spectre that you summon, there's lore behind him, but also, any and all times that you see the Spectre, they are using the weapon that you would get from that boss, using their ergo. We just picked up a lot of plot-related stuff, so give me a second to go through it. Faded whistle, a faded police whistle. It's been worn smooth from use. The children blew the whistle for their friends. He may have been discarded as a failure, but in those moments at least, he was the children's police officer. Speaking of the police officer, Broken Hero's Ergo. Obtain 5,000 Ergo. Immense power, treasure hunter, all that fun stuff. The watchman contorted and broke from the adult's desires. However, he never forgot the children who considered him their friend. Such sweetness about that. Core. P-organ core part. A key part that can activate the P-organ. Activating the P-organ allows quartz to be equipped. The P-organ is the quintessence of brilliant craftsman Geppetto's puppet skills. Rare parts are necessary to develop a device like this. And then... small wooden officer puppet. Shapeless toy carved from wood and painted over. It has a large appearance of a hunchback, but it was obviously made with care. Winter, abandoned by the adults, the children let go of their childhood to survive. Spring, the broken police puppet accompanied the children's whistles and restored the children's laughter. Summer, the children made Murphy by carving wood and painting him with stolen paint. Fall, Murphy, who received Murphy as a gift, never let go of it. Ah. Anyways, we've now also got some, just a scooch of backtracking to do. And a lot of talking to do, and I want to get that done with relatively ASAP. So give me a moment to get back to the NPCs I need to talk to about the whistle and the doll. Alright, first the lady about the doll. Hello.
You found her, kind one. I could sense her from miles away. Oh, my sweet Elena. Please let me hold her. There, my baby. I missed you so much. What do you think? Isn't my baby adorable?
She is a very cute child.
That's right, kind one. You've granted me my only wish. My sweet Elena. We're going to be happy now. Thank you so much, kind one. Please accept my heartfelt gratitude.
Play records. Records you obtain while playing the game can be played using the gramophone at the hotel. You can listen to the music on the records to obtain humanity. This one is Feel. Honestly, one of my favorite goddamn tracks in this. Close your eyes, dance the night away with me. Everything will feel better. A song that quietly comforts the dark. Feel, a voice to accompany you in sadness of night. Sadness in freaking deed. And now the kid with the whistle.
If only we could play together, Murphy.
This one we actually have to use the whistle. Oh, whistle. And blip.
that sound? Is that you, Murphy? I know that whistle. It must be Murphy. Thanks for coming by. I want to play, but I feel too sick. I don't think I can. I miss Zach and Sophie and Eric. I wish we could all play.
Heckin' sadness all over the place. Sadness all over the place. All over the shop. Oh well. Anyways, let's get back to Hotel Croc, because we got a lot of talking to do there too. Now that we're back, we got some talking to do.
You saved Geppetto. Wonderful. He is on the second floor. He can hardly wait to see you. I'll use my power to...
Alright, you don't have anything else to say.
Welcome to Hotel Krat. How may I be of service?
You don't have anything to say. So we can't play the music, and as far as I know, it's not copyright strike. It's just that it's going to be 3 some odd minutes plus, depending on the record that you're playing. How about you?
That sounds very dangerous. Geppetto usually isn't so reckless. The pain of his grief may be clouding his judgment. I shouldn't have said that. You and Geppetto are always welcome at this hotel. Geppetto's room is on the second floor. You can stop by whenever you like.
Certainly hope so.
People have no idea. Thanks for keeping.
Okay. A thingy.
That book reminds me. Have you ever heard the fairy tale about a mischievous wooden puppet? All of Krat knows the story, all because of someone who loved that story more than anyone else. But this is strange. I do not recall who exactly was that someone.
Would it possibly have been someone starting with the name, starting with the letter G, ending with Geppetto?
What part you got there? Come here for a sec, would you? I picked up traces of high-powered energy originating far away. That's one mystery solved. Why don't we make a Legion arm with it? Mr. Vanini is the expert when it comes to Legion arms, but I'm pretty sure I can make one. The puppets get fried easily by electricity. If you use an electric Legion arm, it'll make your life easier.
Voluminous. And again, we can switch off the Legion arms, but now we're granted the Voluminous Legion arm that holds powerful electricity. It accumulates electric blitz and discharges an electric shock. Go figure. Lightning has been interpreted as God's authority and fury since ancient times. Now, God's fury descends to the earth and can be used to destroy steel monsters. God damn. We can also, eventually, will be able to upgrade and level up these particular arms. And they do more shit, except for the steel arm, sadly. I'll try to use the Fulminous for a little while. I haven't really ever used the Fulminous, although it does do some useful shit. Also, I never looked at this. Great fortune to all visitors, rest for all travelers, blessing to all friends. That's a nice one. Anyways, let's go talk to dear old Dad. As he's currently the only other NPC left to talk to. Cat. I mean, I don't blame the cat there, Puppet. You were more or less just trying to grab it entirely by its face. Hello, Father.
Ah, you've returned. Forgive a sentimental father for worrying about his son. Always remember that you're precious to me. even when I ask you to do something dangerous. Speaking of which, there's a factory just beyond Elysian Boulevard. It's packed with countless puppets. My friend, the inventor Venini, went to stop them, but he never came back. Please, go save him and shut down the factory. P organs are the source of your powers. Collect quartz to get the strength you need. Remember, the hotel is the last safe place in Krat. It's our only refuge in a city full of perils. It'll be extremely dangerous if anyone has ill intentions. Be careful who you tell about this place, especially if they're stalkers or alchemists. Be wary of dangerous people. And always be a good boy to me.
The more you tell me to be a good boy, the more I just want to resist. Be an asshole. Use the P organ slots to activate your character's latent abilities. Equip quartz on the P organ to obtain its corresponding effect. If you equipped quartz in each of the slots in a select group, or single group, you can gain the group's synergy effect. Each time the synergy effects of two groups are activated, the next step is unlocked. You can get a greater variety of effects as you take your P organ to higher phases. So, this is one of the relatively core mechanics of the game. You use the quartz you find, which really quickly...
You can get from City Hall to the factory.
Yes, I assume that, seeing as you just given me the City Hall key, Father.
Welcome to...
Double check. Yes, you do have 2 quartz. I want those. Ugh, my Ergo. So much for those 4 level ups. But, arguably, this will end up being better than the 4 level ups. Theoretically. Activate. So, each time you go to increase one of these nodes, you put quartz into one of these slots. One of these slots will then grant you more stuff. In this case, I'm going to take increases Ergo upon defeating an enemy. And... I'd say the charge stagger... Oh, important thing. Once you have used that phase's ability, you cannot select that phase again. Or select that ability again for that phase. Let's charge Legion when eliminating an enemy too. So boom, we now have 1 additional power cell. Or pulse cell. Stagger window, meh. Fable slots, yes. Well, to clarify, you can't use that type of that for that phase again, but you can use other abilities within that one in that phase. Enhances the charge effect of the Legion magazine. Consumable possession. Charges Fable when Perfect Guard is successful. Enhances discharged pulse cell charging upon a successful fatal attack. Actually, lower damage when discharged. Basically, when I have no pulse cells, it will increase my defense. But it also increase Fable attack arts. And boom, that's all 4. Phase 2 is now open. And that has pulse cells 2, regain of your guard, amulet slots, and retain guard regain. All neat stuff. I always wondered whether or not there is enough quartz in the game to fill out all of the nodes of all of the phases, but that's something to consider at another time. But for the now, I'm going to go ahead and call it an episode. When we return, I will have done a little bit of grinding because I want my 4 levels. And I will have played records off camera too, because humanity. Thank you everyone so very much for watching. Also, when we return, we will hunt for Vanini. Oh, I guess hunt's not the right word. Search, find, rescue. That's it. Thank you everyone so very much for watching. I hope you're all enjoying this series as much as I'm enjoying playing it. And as always, I hope to see you all in the next video. Take care. Cheers.